Hello everyone, I hope you are all fine. So I am Marco Puglia. I am a PhD student at NOCS, the National Oceanographic Center here in Southampton by the sea. And my PhD is about ecology and evolution. In particular, I focused myself on these little guys called plankton. They are small organisms that you can find all around the oceans, and they are at the base of the ocean's food chains. They are very important because since they are so important, I am studying them. I'm studying their structure, their composition, etc., especially with an eye toward future climate change, because we want to understand where these little guys are going and what will happen in the next, for example, 20, 30 years. So let's start with the introduction of my course. So here we see a little kitty. Then there is archaea that lives in extreme environment with higher temperature. Then there is a gorgeous peacock spider, a hawk that you can find in your garden, for example. Then E. coli, this bacteria can live inside your gut. Then a dinoflagellate that I'm studying during my PhD. And then we have another plant, a marvelous sea snail, a scorpion fish, a tapeworm, a very poisonous mushroom, and then an amoeba. So why I'm showing you all these different organisms to you? Because as you can see, some of these have fur, others are very small, so small that some of them live inside your body, others live on land, in the oceans, etc. So they are all different. But why have you ever asked to yourself why all these organisms are so different? Well, you could answer it's biodiversity, but is biodiversity really an answer? Or maybe a question for something else? But before I answer to this, let me answer some few other questions to see if you are really interested in my course. So have you ever wondered why only two biological sexes exist? Why not, for example, 3, 4, even 7 different sexes? Or maybe just one? Why not? And why, for example, viruses infect your body, and from where these very small machinery come from? And why on Earth we see that cats can generate only other cats, dogs only other dogs, roses only other roses? So, why we do not see chimeras like this one going around our planet? Well, the answer is only one, and the answer is evolution. So you are asking to yourself, why should I care? Other than, yes, it maybe explain the biodiversity all around the world, but why personally should I care about this? Well, you see, with evolution, we can, for example, improve the breeding of different species that we tamed. With evolution, we can understand how poison will interact with harmful organisms that damages our cultures, for example, our environment. And with evolution, we can also recover environment that seemed lost because of the poisons that we used in the past to fight these harmful organisms. With evolution, we can check and improve the future of our ecosystem. We can make predictions, and also with evolution we can better understand how to fight cancer and other illness provoked by viruses and bacteria. But most importantly, I think that the most important part is that we are losing people. The people are getting, they are not close anymore to the academic environment. They seem to do not care about science and to actively fighting against it. So my first thought to this behavior was that of starting from scratch, and since this is, according to one of the best biologists of the last century, nothing in biology makes sense except in the light of evolution. I think that evolution is a good way to start this process of approaching us as researchers to the public. So in this course, maybe most of you, what do you think about when we talk about evolution is something like there was the past where there was nothing. Then around 200 years ago, there was Darwin, and with Darwin, evolution. But I can assure you this process was much more complex, and we will discover in this course what were the key experiments and observation that bring us to the modern theory of evolution. During this journey, we will meet a lot of different peoples. For example, people who were forgotten, people who bend science to their racist thoughts, to their to what they would like to do to the society, and people who were made very important discovery, but they were not really understood in their time, and then were revenged in the more recent time, and people who spend their whole life in teaching evolution. So we will also learn when evolution was used for the wrong purpose, like with the racial laws. We will see what we can achieve with evolution when it is used in the right way, and we will see what happens if evolution is used in a totally unexpected way, like for example with the restoration of an UK literature national treasure. And then we will go back in time, in what is called the deep time, billions and billions years ago, to discover how maybe the life started and how it evolved during time. So my idea was that I will have during the course two kinds of people, the one with absolutely no information and the ones with some information. My target is of making people with no information and giving them this information, and by the end giving to them a framework to better understand what is happening today in biology, and why the stuff that you can practically see every day is the way like it is, and not another way, for example. So this is my course, Biology and Evolution, an introduction to the search for the origin of biodiversity. I'm Marco Puglia, and thank you for listening.